Okay, I got like a light fixture here. I just did an inspection here and left me a furnace mortar and a sewing machine, and I took a couple suitcases just to keep her happy there, to keep the place clean for her. So I'm gonna go pick it up now. Two suitcases, which I'm gonna donate them, I guess. And then the furnace box I got also. Got a furnace fan mortar. Just like a furnace fan. Okay. We're gonna head down. Looks like it's garbage day in this area and there's a bunch of stuff, so I'm gonna go cruise around this alley a little bit. So never know what will pop up. Beautiful day. It's 19 right now. It's still early. It's around noon. What's in that box there? Filter or something. Okay, yeah, it was really warm. It's actually an atmosphere, it's like 25. I couldn't believe it. We were up in the mountains there. It was a beautiful location. I didn't expect to be up there. And there it just said Albertsford. I didn't think it would be in the hills like that, but anyways, it's done. They're doing the cleanup right now. Yeah, cruise, let you know what pops up. Receivers. I deal with this like a store that takes donations and the stuff they can't sell, so I get these things for free once in a while. They're just 6 outlet receivers and different things. The 6 units here, and they all gonna have a good board in there. Little BGAs in there, so they're actually really good. I'm happy to get these to start filling my shelf up there. Look right here. I stripped a bunch of these last time. They got security screws, so which is kind of a pain, but I kind of know which one I need. Security tool, but the sets I buy usually they don't have that size. It looks like a couple of 2 fingers stick out like this. It fits in a groove or something, but these are heavy. They have good weight. So I did an inspection today where a lady gave me a sewing machine. So she was doing putting a new furnace in there, so she needs to do a couple renovations. So I'll take a couple samples, but I will eventually. I got like sewing machine there, and then I got some other stuff she gave me, but I have to try to get my place organized here. It's getting too overrun. Okay, what I'm going to do is I got to pick up some stuff from my brother. Had a storage unit. Need a bunch of metal and crap in there, so I'm going to go there next. Unload a couple things. So I got another sewing machine. I understand it. I haven't seen sewing machines for ages, and all of a sudden I'm seeing them left and right. You know, they're coming. You know, this one I think works. I think it's a Singer, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. So I want to run a load of garbage, not garbage, but a load of metal maybe tomorrow. Hopefully I'm not too busy, but we'll see. Okay, I just want to show you this rotary dial phone, which is kind of cool. I'm going to take this apart next day or so and see what's in that, so I'll put that aside for now. Okay.
Throw everything on it.
Okay, the stove here, brother lined this up. He found, talked to the owner, and the owner said we can take it, so.
Weight to it.
Better nothing.
Yeah. Better than nothing. You still got lots of scrap? Hold on.
Yeah.
You got lots of scrap?
Yeah, I got quite a bit.
Huh?
Quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
Well, how much metal you got here?
I got some and I got a little bit of garbage.
Okay, so the stove. Thank you.
Oh, you can do another one tomorrow. No, I can't. I got a headache. Oh,
Okay,
well, maybe
got
another
it.
day. Because he said to me he's giving me another day. Nice. Nice guy, eh? Do I look like the brown guy or he look like the white guy now?
Okay, so anyways, there's gonna be some metal here. Clean it up.
This is what I'm giving away.
Scrap metal and some garbage mixed in.
No, this is what I put in the storage. We can't get in there because of the lady over there. She's got it. Everything everywhere. Where about? 5 and 6.
Getting pretty full. I mean, not a lot, not as like before, but one good load. Got the stuff from Joe. It's mostly garbage, but there's a little bit of metal mixed in, so I'll have to sort it out. A little bit of wire. Some car stereo. Just, you know, basic scrap metal and figure stuff out, right? Maybe stainless steel here. And then I got a little bit of garbage I have to get rid of. I need to get this TV processed. I'm going to go work on those stoves right now. Those stoves stripped. I got 2 stoves to strip. And then I want to strip these 2 wash machines. And then I get a good number on it. Okay, so I got 2 stoves to strip. So I'm going to strip the 2 stoves. Get to the wire. They strip pretty fast. But I already got almost another full container already. The wire built up pretty fast. You only care about basically the wire in the back. I don't really too care about the under the element, but if it's easy, I'll grab it. But otherwise, you're kind of in a hurry. I gotta actually do some garbage. Gotta be in Vancouver at 5. I was getting pretty busy with work. I had a bunch of inspections yesterday and had one today. Where the lady gave me a sewing machine, which is kind of cool. And they got a mortar for the furnace. But like I say, it's that time of year again, right? Springtime, people want to work. Everybody's fighting to get the jobs done, and they want you there today. And rushing. I had another inspection, someone canceled, but that was okay. Just wanted to lowball me. You know, they want everything so cheap. You know. I only care about this transformer. The rest of that circuitry is really not worth nothing. Use the flat screwdriver, like I say. Pull the. Someone's asking why I don't take the switches off. Well, I take the switches off from behind. No point on screwing the switches. The good part's right in here. Well, if it's any good. It's a little bit of a copper, brass, whatever. Yeah, oh, these got actually really nice contacts. Real nice. That's about the best contacts I've seen for a while. Wow. If you can visualize these contacts. Pretty nice. Okay. So this is pretty well stripped. Leave it the way it is. I may take this out, maybe. We'll see. Okay, strip stuff like this apart. Look at this. We got a dead mouse right here. Just hanging there. But these things, like I say, the wire gauge gets thicker. See how it's an older stove. It's about 10 years older or more. Got 2 12 gauge wires. Right, we go right to the fuse socket. Those I'll strip with the stripping machine. The rest of the other stuff, for now, I wouldn't mind getting a granulating machine, which I'm looking at a few. But if I had the space, like a commercial property, I'd buy one right away. I wouldn't hesitate. The only problem is I don't have, a lot of them they take 320 power, and I don't really have a commercial location. Otherwise I would get a granulating machine, because that's what you want to do. That's where all the stuff, you just prepare it, throw it in a granulation machine. You got clean copper, separates the plastic from the copper. And like I say, it's percentages, right? If you got 40% plastic, you got 60% copper. So whatever the percentages of the wire are is what your yield is. I mean, investment could be 20 grand, 25,000 maybe, but in the long run, if you could buy a lot of wire from all the different yards, because most of the stuff is going to Asia or it's going elsewhere, right? But I heard there was a local guy has a machine, and he was buying all, when the wire is really cheap, he bought all the wire everywhere off the scrap yards. I'm not sure what he was paying, but you know, I think he was granulating it all, probably making a good fortune. That time was as low as 50 cents a pound, and at 50 cents a pound, copper's still like 280. Number 2 is about 280. Right now, number two copper, wire, insulated, or not insulated but clean, number 2 copper is about 315, I guess, something like that. It's up and down, you know, it goes a little higher, go a little lower, but still pretty decent. Now they're paying 80 cents a pound for this stuff, just because I guess demand's got higher, right? You know, it's a little slow. It's always slow around Christmas, end of the year. All the companies, they just want to basically just float, use their inventory up, right? And when the inventory is gone, they have to scramble, because demand is always there. Like if they do 100 tons of wire, you know, every month, you know, Christmas time, sure, it slows down for a month, and they stop for 1 or 2 months, and then when the demand is high again, they just they have to pay more, because other companies are saying, hey, I'll pay more, right? I'll pay 60 cents a pound, and the next thing they're paying 80, 90 cents a pound, right? So, but anyways, this one is a little bit better. These ones, these are a little bit harder to get off, but I just need a pointy screwdriver. Look at it. Have a tool that's a point, right? That works really good. It's probably right here. Right here, see? It's just a point. This one just got little tiny slots. These slots are on the side on this. This is actually one I don't take too often, but it's got some in there. It's not your main switch. These are your main switches here. And it comes off easy. But I've been saving these for the last 2-3 years, and I got tons of these switches, just so many. I don't take that one. This one I'll pop it off, because I'll take the aluminum cover out. This one, pound it through. And this one here, it's got an aluminum cover. Pop just a couple clips off here. A little bit of glass in there, and then just, this one's a little big of a pain. Normally they go real easy. This one I gotta pry. Every time I do a demo, it backfires. But you'll have a clean aluminum plate here. That's clean aluminum. This is the pile. So anyways, then you have a little bit of brass here, you'll have a little copper here, but you know, I don't really bother with it. But anyways, it's up to you what you want to do, how much time you got, and all that. So we'll do connections here. I need to have this ready for tomorrow as much as I can, because I'm hoping to do one really good load. So I'm gonna go out later on again. I'll throw this in my mortar bucket. Okay, this out too, because like I showed people here, this on these things there's actually copper plated rod in here. I'll pull these two off. For years I never saved these, right? Because a lot of them I saw, I thought they were aluminum, right? But there is a high percentage to be copper. See, this being really heavy, you can tell it's definitely not aluminum. But if it's really, really light, you know it's aluminum. So there, a few panels out. And then if you want to get really technical, like, I mean, it's endless. Where do you want to go? You can pull the brass off here. See? It's just the amount of time you have, right? If you've got lots of time, you can micro scrap as much as you want, but after a while, when you've got a yard busting everywhere and have so many different metals I got to process, you just sometimes just leave that small stuff behind, right? Okay, just in case some people don't know, I'm getting all sorts of new subscribers and new viewers. These things a lot of the time are aluminum. Both of these, right, are aluminum. Sometimes they're on stoves, so you got to really put a magnet on here. This is very simple. This is the best way of doing it. You can flip these upside down. You can cut the wire by the mortar if you want. Then you could just take out, there's a screw here and a screw here. And then what I do when I take those two screws out, I just get a bar, flip it over like this, and then I'll pry this piece here. This is built a little different, bit different, but anyways, either way, the screws are here, so I'll pull the screws right here. A lot of times, the screws are actually not as severe as this one. So maybe they had problems with this model and they had to beef up the plate system. But anyways, you have a clean skin right here, probably a pound of clean aluminum. See that? I'm gonna take this badge off, just in case they complain, but it looks like plastic, so yeah. So there's a little badge here I took off. Clean aluminum, see? Right there in the pile. And then you have a whole good amount of wire here. And this wire will go all the way down, so all you do is just cut it. I wouldn't worry about any silver switches or anything in there. There's too much time consuming material there to deal with. See, I like to cut this plug off because even they can take plugs. It's just looks just a little too dirty. And there's switches here, but you know, a lot of these switches are just really cheap. I wouldn't personally bother, to be honest. There, see, look at that. It's got a plug. The plug is right here, so that's okay. We'll just cut it an inch from the plug. See that? So you got a whole strand of wire. But if you put it sideways and unplugged it from below, it'd be a little bit easier for you to do, right? And then a little bit of wire there. See, the other one's basically identical. Let's see if that one's easier. Screws. The less time you work, the better. Because, you know, you want to be able to go out there and get more material, right? See, right between here, and here. See, this is easy one. See that? There, see, that was so easy. That's how they normally come off. The other one had just heavy reinforcing in there. I got another piece of aluminum that's clean. And then you just repeat the process I did a second ago. Right? Okay. Here, Just a little too much wood mixed in. It's got veneer over wood. So I know this aluminum here and it's clean, so I'm going to pop these off. Pop those off. And then I'm going to just scrap the door the way it is. So I clean aluminum here on this one. And then take the handle off maybe. I can get the right screwdriver. The handle will be cast, so you know it would be easy to pop off. I'll pop that off right now. There. You have a cast handle, and you have a cast also here. You have to check to see how clean it gets. I mean, it might be dirty inside. It might have a spring, but that's still in the pot metal section. This one might be dirty. So okay, that's done. That's done. Barbecue's got to be done. Stuff I need to get ready. So when I haul that load tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, unless something comes up. You know what I'm saying? Let me just get this ready. I'm gonna strip this down my sides here. So I'm gonna start pounding the side mount off. A little bit of a trickier one. When they're on the bottom, they go out. Ones on the side, they put this a little bit stronger metal. Very strong. Okay. And then we got a knuckle. Okay, I tried knocking out the screws, but the screws actually had they're all kind of like stripped. And this we can check with the magnet. It might be stainless steel. Okay, this one's stripped. This one here has got all sorts of more brackets and stuff. So this one came out. Look here, there's so it's got kind of screws here stuck in it. Okay, pretty well clean. It's clean, but noisy. Okay, got little pieces here. We can cut this one off here. It's a spider. We can sell this one as dirty aluminum, where the regulator is. Right, just sell this dirty. Let's see if that looks like stainless steel, the way it feels and sounds. So this is the only clean stainless steel. Okay, that one's done. Okay, so I took the burner apart. These are the burners. You have some brass here. Usually they're not to complicate like this. This one's kind of a rod, steel rod it goes into. Okay, so that's steel there. So we got brass here. Not the proper screwdriver for that, but these are little brass valves. I would take the screws out and figure out how you can clean it better. Okay, so that you should good to check that out. Okay, you always see them side of the road. No one really wants them because there's glass. But if you have a chance to dispose it, you have a big property or something you want to dispose it, you're okay. There's 2 screws on the end. You pop the screws out on the end. You gotta remember it's tempered, right? So if the corner actually hits the ground, it's gonna shatter. It's gonna fly everywhere. Tempered will go into 1,000,000 pieces. Tiny little squares, if you don't know what tempered is. They use tempered glass so that it doesn't cut your hand. Say you're in the shower and you fall in your shower. Fall against the glass. If it happens to break, it's just going to go in 1,000,000 pieces. It's not going to cut you up. Figures is always one that strips. Okay, so this one we could just snap off, no big deal. So I'll be clean here. Pull that screw out. And then we'll have. I usually just, to be honest, I usually take one side, but I'll try to unscrew it just because it's a little bit easier to clean. Handle here. So I have 2, and that's extrusion. Extrusion, I guess, whatever they call it. Sometimes there's weather strips on this stuff, so you might have to clean it better, but you just have to look for it. See, this one you can use just a pair of pliers and just unscrew it. This one happened to break, but just gotta pull the nail out, or screw out. There, see, it's pulled out. So you remember these corners, you don't want to bang the corners on the ground because they'll break in 1,000,000 pieces. Okay, so this one turned to a different, to a flathead, or it's a dual one. It's okay. So that comes off there. So now we have it clean, completely clean. You might have a couple pounds, and then this will, like I say, will shatter in 1,000,000 pieces. All you have to do is just, you know, you can bang it or take a pair of pliers and go like that, and it will just shatter in 1,000,000 pieces. What I would do is put a drop sheet down, put that, have glasses on, break one little corner, let it go on the ground in poly, close it up, tie it up, throw in the garbage. That's your easiest way to get rid of it. Okay. Okay, this is the TV I got the other day. A lot of screws in the back. It's quite the chore to get that one out. He said it worked, but you know, I find they all say that. Yeah, it works, but the picture is green. Okay. I'm just going to just strip as much as I can off it. And then just throw the rest in the shred. You need a screw gun for this type of work. It's way too much material here. Way too many screws. See, this is aluminum frame here, and it's still so heavy. I would say it's 100 pounds, this TV. Just I don't believe how heavy it is. Okay, so I'm going to take some more parts. I'll show you. I'll have to show you the highlight boards after. Okay, in a second what it looks like. So I'm going to strip this quickly. It takes a minute. Let's take the bracket off. Another fire here, looks like grease fire. Oh, I see a cotter pin on here actually. There it is. Little cotter pin on there. Perfect. Okay, so I like clean the wire and take the motor. These are very easy. You can do it within 2-3 minutes. Not even a couple minutes. Okay. Okay, we'll show you the TV set here now. It's actually really good. Okay, this board's got really good gold plated, really nice gold plated pins sticking out, beautiful. Here's another board. It's got all kinds of IC chips, really good, flat packs and memory type chips. It's another good board here. Gold corner. These are the higher end BGAs, flat packs, removable chip. MLCCs mixed in there, even little spools of copper, different things, crystal oscillators, MLCCs, some little bigger ones in the back. Also gold plating here, so the gold plating is really good on this TV. It's all gold plating here. You can see the gold here sitting out here. Look at that, nice and shiny. Gold there. Here's all the gold plate wires and stuff, connection joints. Even here, there's gold plating here. Everywhere. Another chip here. It's got a nice gold corner chip, removable chip, different type of IC, like memory ICs and so on. So really good. Really good. There's some coil and stuff. So here's another board, aluminum heat sinks. So, you know, there's little transformers here, a couple coils there. I mean, if you have people that buy this stuff the way it is, you're probably better to sell it the way it is. But if you don't, you have to take it apart. Like we have to take everything apart. Transformers, 5 transformers, spools here with copper, aluminum heat sinks, transistors. There's all sorts of stuff here. A lot of good little boards. Also, this came out of there. I'm not sure what's in it. It was like a smart TV. It had a computer basically in that TV, but old school. Just like it's got a gold fingers here. Okay, so that's it. I gotta go do a little bit of garbage, so I'm gonna head out now. So that guy who was complaining about the aluminum, the kid, so I do their garbage now. He called me today, wants me to do his garbage. Okay, stay tuned. Everybody, he doesn't want me to film too much, so I'm not gonna film that much. Okay. Load up the garbage here. There's something like rattling here or something. Okay. Get my gloves here. Okay, stop by. A little more garbage here, garbage there. I took this part here. I have to cut that. A hammer, this is actually a $200 hammer. Unbelievable.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
No.
Only head on.
Head on?
Yeah, only head on. Don't hit off the side. You're not. It's my knees.
Yeah, quite a bit done here. He's got the coffee table or dining room table he's taken apart. This is a pretty big one here, but needs some kind of repair. So the metals here, I'm going to try to toss it off and then dump the garbage in one shot. There's frying pans in here and a little bit of everything. A little bit of aluminum. Propane tank full. Use that for, either use it for barbecue or use it for a sand bath for the icy chips and stuff. Okay, so I'm here. It's loads pretty good. Basically done here for now. Okay. It's all clean here. Okay, so basically we're finished here. It was basically a full load. There's still quite a bit of metal. Quite a bit of metal in there. At the end we got a bunch of aluminum stuff. So this is the same house that when his father gave him aluminum and the kid was complaining about me giving aluminum away, so him giving it away. So anyways, I got a job out of it, so I made, you know, a little bit of money, not a lot, but keeps customers happy, right? And then he's trying to sell the house, so eventually he'll have more garbage. He's still got a nice china cabinet that they probably get rid of. And as you're gonna go through the house and throw stuff away, as the you know, they're just right now in the starting phase, but they're gonna list it on the market so they can sell it as is, as a house to be renovated. It's built like in 1988. Okay, sounds good. So yeah, I can't stand. See this old school here? All the old schools in Vancouver, they're tearing them down left and right. All the heritage is lost. Okay, here, stay tuned. And the sittings. Sitting in the spider webs.
Yeah, the spiders are
But tomorrow's garbage day, so I think I'm gonna cruise around a little bit, maybe something in my area. Okay, stay tuned. Here's a microwave there. That's pretty light. Maybe I'm really strong right now, but it feels pretty light. Screws. Just a couple of grills here. I think it's an inverter type. It's a GE, not look too bad. Okay. Slow pickings right now. We'll see. It's super light. I was expecting it to be really heavy. Very light. Probably off like a Chevette or something. Look how big this is. I'm gonna try to get it in my truck here. To make. It'll help put its own gravel. Figure as soon as you get something, a car comes. Launch it home. Got the cord on it. It's a Bissell. I just can't believe how big that hot water tank is. It's like as tall as me. One thing, it didn't seem that heavy. Like, you know, I thought it'd be a lot heavier, but anyways, it's a nice tank, nice find. One kind of vacuum. The cord on it, at least. What's this thing here? Hardly worth it, but what are you gonna do? Anything in the recycling bin? Nope. Okay. I'm gonna cruise a little more and then I think I'll call it a night. It's not that great. Or something taken apart. Let's hope I got clearance there with that hot water tank. Should be a little good. Got a little bit of weight there. Actually about 40 pounds. 45 pounds, 50 pounds. That's a bit awkward. Yeah, maybe just give me a quick hand, just because it's the way. I won't jam my fingers in here. If the wife will help. Look, that's a huge hot water tank. So lift it straight in. It's like a glove. Look at that. Watch your hand. Let me deal with it. Okay, it's okay. I got it. I got it. It's in. Perfect. That's what I like, a nice and strippy. Here, look at that. Wood, bike parts. Perfect. That's what I'm looking for. Free. Well, the load has got a little bit better, which is nice. It's even an aluminum wheel, rim. Okay. Guess the rest goes. That's it. Okay, not bad.